Hey Canucks fans, let's talk about the Canucks' greatest need this offseason to improve their team. And I'm off to Sweden in 24 hours. I'm Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Wednesday, June the 15th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. I'm on the road to 10 Clay. Yes, I'm on the road to 10,000 subscribers. I hope you're well. I'm in a really good mood. No live stream tonight. That's not why I'm in a good mood, but it's for good reason. I need that time to prepare, to pack, to rest, as Jacob and I are flying to Sweden tomorrow morning. We're going Toronto, Copenhagen, then train over to Helsingborg, Sweden, and that's where we're going to be for the next 2 weeks as Jacob participates in the World Junior Bowling Championship. So wish us luck, and you can already do it right now. No, actually, I'll give you the keyword later. You'll probably figure out what it is. But yes, very excited to be traveling with Jacob, spending Father's Day and my birthday in Sweden with him. And I know a lot of people have already wishing him good luck, wishing me safe trip. So I appreciate all of that for sure. Okay, let's talk about the Vancouver Canucks. I just realized I'm on a busy street today, but that's okay. A lot of talk about what the Canucks need to do to improve their team over the offseason. Obviously, there's a lot of improvement to be made. Sure, they played well under Bruce Boudreau for the final 2/3 of the season, but ultimately, they still fell short of a playoff spot. And you just look at the Colorado Avalanche and the Tampa Bay Lightning, who start their final tonight. Colorado in 6, by the way. That's my prediction. Just how good they are, how elite teams are formed, and you see all the work that the Canucks have to do. So they're not going to fix everything in one offseason. They're not going to fix everything in one fell swoop, but there are certainly improvements that they can make. So I've kind of broken it down into 5 kind of categories, and I'd love to know, I'll talk about each one really quickly, but I'd love to know which one you think that this is a very busy street. Wow. I'd like to know which one you think the Canucks should really focus on, or is their biggest need of improvement. And I broke it down. Some of them are general, some of them are specific, but I'll talk about each one very quickly. There's more sandpaper, more speed, improving the D, particularly the right side, getting another top 6 scorer, or getting beefing up their bottom 6. So let's talk about all 5 really quickly. Sandpaper, I'll spend the least time on because I did a whole vlog on it a few days ago. But we talked about how Jim Rutherford has said that the Canucks need more grit, more toughness, more sandpaper, guys that aren't afraid to go to the dirty areas. So I threw around names such as Nick Delorier, such as, who else did I talk about? Delorier, Andrew Kopp was another guy I talked about, Curtis Lazar, and there are guys, Mason Marshman. So there are guys of that mold who mostly are bottom 6 guys, but Kopp can play in the top 6 as well, but who are going to make your team tougher to play against. And I'd say the Canucks have a couple guys like that, like Shen, like Miller, I'd say has some sandpaper, Hamnick when he was here, but not a lot of guys who are particularly very, very difficult to play against. So that's number 1. Do you think the Canucks need more sandpaper? Number 2, do you think the Canucks need more speed? They have quick guys. Petey can be quick. Miller and Horvat are quick. Quinn Hughes is quick. Tyler Myers is even quick for his size. But there are not a lot of burners on the team, especially once Tyler Mott got traded to the Rangers. You have guys like Justin Bailey who can skate fast, but don't necessarily do a lot, create a lot when they have the puck. So would you like the Canucks to acquire more speed? And Athletic just wrote an article about it yesterday, and they talked about guys like Mikheyev from Toronto, or actually I think Tyler Ennis, I said him earlier, he's supposed to fall in this category of speedy guys. Anthony Siu, guys like that. So obviously speed opens up a lot of opportunity, makes your team more dangerous, gives you chances to create, especially in the offensive zone, also helps you get out of the defensive zone. So do you think that the Canucks need more speed in their lineup? That would be number 2, and whether that you call that on the D side or up front. So you got sandpaper, you got speed. Number 3, how about improving the D overall, and in particular the right side? On the left side, you have Hughes, you have Ekman-Larsson. That's a pretty good top 2. We're hoping to see Jack Rathbone, whether he supplants Travis Dermott, makes Dermott play on the right side. But let's say even Rathbone or Dermott, let's say it's Rathbone for the sake of conversation. On the right side, you have your Myers, you have your Shen, you have your Dermott, you have Pullman who's injured. But here's a good example. Luke Shen was a 7th defenseman on Tampa. On Vancouver, he's our 4th D-man playing with Quinn Hughes. So you can see that he shoots up 3 spots on the depth chart on Vancouver. So in particular, I do think the Canucks need to find a right shot D-man. I guess the tricky thing is you look at the UFAs, and aside from Letang, who's going to be too expensive, there aren't a lot of really good right shot D-man options. So do you kind of suck it up for a year and wait till next year where more options open up? That's one way to do it. Do you hope you do move Dermott to the right side and just hope he becomes a revelation? Do you try Hughes on the right side? There's so many different things you can do, but I think we'd all agree that the right side of the D is another place that the Canucks can improve. So is that your biggest concern? Then I'll talk about 2 areas up front. One is improving the top 6, first of all. And you think, well, Clay, the top 6 is pretty good with Horvat, Besser, Miller, Petey, Pearson, and Garland. I agree. But there's talk, obviously, of moving Miller. If you can't extend him, there's talk about moving Garland because he's cost controlled, and maybe you get some assets that way. And then you're going to have to improve the top 6 anyways. You're going to have to replace those players somehow. Or do you keep the top 6 as it is, or can you still find an upgrade over Pearson? Whether that's hoping that Podkolzin or Hoglander take another step, or do you still try and find one more free agent? So would you guys like to see the top 6 improve? For me, this is the least the least of the needs for me, especially if Miller, Besser, Garland are all staying. Then I think you're pretty much set. You're comfortable with your top 6, but obviously if one of Miller or Garland in particular leave, then you're going to have to replace them for sure. Then maybe Kuznetsov, not Kuznetsov. What are we talking about? Oh my gosh, Kuzmenko. I had a brain fart there. I was thinking about Sweden already. Maybe Andrei Kuzmenko would be a great fit there. And finally, one that I think has more credence is the bottom 6. Is you lost Mott, and are you comfortable with Dickinson, Highmore, Lamico, Hoglander, Lockwood? Is that good enough right now? So I could see this as an option, is improving the bottom 6. Whether you get another center, like a 3rd or 4th line center, and then, or whether you get more speed or sandpaper, kind of combining all my reasons now on the wing. And just, again, bottom 6, you don't need them to score a lot, but you need them to be able to score, and more importantly, being able to play good matchups, matchup role, and being tough to score against as well. So there are 5 areas that I think the Canucks could improve in. I would love to know, you can rank them or simply tell me which of those 5 are the biggest need to you. More sandpaper, more speed, improving the right side of the D, more depth in the top 6, or improving the bottom 6. And those last 2, I'm talking about forwards, obviously. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to know your thoughts. And yeah, it'd be a great topic to read the comments on when I'm getting on the plane or getting ready to travel tonight and tomorrow. But I'd love to know, there's going to be an exciting offseason. The draft July 7-8, free agency July 13, and then everything else that comes with it. But tell me, what's the biggest area of need for our Vancouver Canucks? Give a shout out to my sponsors, Perform and Transform, Personal Training, Weight Loss, and Van City Experts Real Estate Group, Jason Lim and his team, and to legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Just Incredible, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame members Jens 95, Simalexander, Chris Seifert, Adam Broomfield, Shannon Hollingworth, HSM Fangirl Gaming, Smooth Groove, and Carol Bovenlander. Thank you for your support as always, and thanks to the support of all members all levels. You're listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or my videos, or the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you'd like to, like this video if you'd like to, leave a tip, a super thanks if you'd like to. Always appreciate those. Become a member or upgrade if you'd like to, and leave a comment down below if you'd like to. You're the most important area of improvement that the Canucks are facing this offseason. If you made it this far, 9 minutes in the video, this one's easy. Type the word Sweden, Sweden, in all caps is even better, because that's where I'm traveling to tomorrow morning with Jacob, and I will figure out how much I'm going to vlog from there. I'm bringing obviously my phone, my tripod, a little mic, so I'll be able to stream from there a couple times, depending on the time change and depending on how busy it is. I'm certainly going to be doing vlogs from there, especially if the Canucks break any news. So I won't fall off the face of the earth, but might be a little more sporadic on this channel, but we'll for the next 2 weeks, but we'll see how I do. Okay, friends, thanks for everything. I appreciate you. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the well wishes. I will talk to you soon. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Have a great day. God bless, and go Canucks go.